Selling your house? Thornton's Property. Experienced local staff that deliver the best results. Proud sponsors of Saints TV.
So Tommy, 5 goals, how pleased are you about that?
Chuffed to bits really. I mean, it was a totally dominant performance. We dealt with our directness and physical play, and a few corners that they had, we dealt with that. I don't think Xander had a real save to make in the whole game, and the quality of play I think is probably the most pleasing, and the quality of the goals we scored, and it's a good send off for Maka, but also I'm pleased for the likes of David McMillan to get on the pitch and score a wonderful header. Young Ali McCann gets on and does really well. Jason, as I say, is getting better and better. So it was a great, Mac will be first to admit it was a great team performance. Willock and Williams done well. I mean, the whole team. Foster, sets up 2 goals. So it was, really good. And I've missed anybody out there. Everybody played well. I've probably missed Ando out, but it was a really good team performance, and capped off with some wonderful goals.
And obviously it was Steve McLean's last game today. How pleased are you for him to get a hat-trick in his last game? Yeah,
I mean, you couldn't have written the script better for him to to wake up this morning and play his last game and get a hat-trick is what it would be the perfect ending for him, and it was. And I think special mention to the fans who seem to come out in numbers today, and hope next week with Alan leaving and Chrissy leaving that that can be the same for the home game, and they've given Mac a great send-off, and he's given them a great send-off, and we wish him well, but time moves on in football. We don't stand still, and he'll move on to pastures new, and we'll move on and try and continue with the success we've had.
And again, David McMillan, as you mentioned, scoring his first goal for St Johnstone after a long period out.
Yeah.
How happy are you for that?
I'm really pleased, because I know what it's like to be injured. I know people start to doubt you, whether you get back, this season. But he's worked extremely hard. He's been so unfortunate with the type of injury that he had, and he's worked really hard. And he's not fully 100% match fit, because he hasn't played enough games. But I think you'll see that he's good in the air. He can link up play, and he's got good movement, and he's a finisher. So he's always scored goals, and hopefully that this will give him confidence. He'll Hamilton and Ross County coming up, he'll get game time, and he can finish the season off strong and come back pre-season and ready to go next season.
You mentioned before the game how vital a win was. That's a massive 3 points, isn't it?
It is massive, and the goals as well, because it would take I wouldn't say that guarantees 8th place, but it's almost it's almost there, because I think there's 9 or 10 goals of a difference now between us and Dundee, and the 6 points. So we've went away to a good way to secure 8th, and also put real pressure on Motherwell for 7th place, and by scoring, the scoreline helps our goal difference, because we've brought the goal difference down. I think there's only 2 goals between us and Motherwell, so still a lot to play for. And I've just said to them in there, we've got to finish strongly. We'll be in tomorrow, and we'll go again, and we'll go for Tuesday night, and then we'll get ready for Saturday.
And obviously too, the all-focus turns to the next 2 games, particularly Hamilton on Tuesday, as you mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, we will make 1 or 2 changes. There's obviously, Maka won't be there because he can't play in plastic, but we have got enough in the squad to freshen up a little bit with a quick turnaround, and hopefully we'll go there and get another positive result and put real pressure on Motherwell.
Cheers,
thank you.
Cheers.